I recently uploaded this video on self-care, and the next day, to wrap it up, I filmed what you're watching now. But since that video was pretty long, I decided to save this for you to watch now. It's a really chill chat that I think will help you see that sitting in the silence and alone can be really good for you. Enjoy. I've got a straw, and we are gonna sit right here. I'm gonna prop you up. Alright. Oh, I look really good today. Wow. You know what we're about to do. If you are a part of Gen Z, you 100% know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, that's delicious. Wow, that's so good. When I got home yesterday after going out near the park and everything, I was extremely exhausted, and then I decided to do laundry. As soon as I got home, my laundromat closes at 10 o'clock or so, and then I didn't get in there until like 9, which is really not enough time to wash and dry your clothes. One of the 2 dryers that I like was out of order, and someone was using the one that was working, which meant that I had to bring all of my clothes up here. And that is why you have clothes literally hanging and drying all, I don't know if you can see this, all over. So that's the story of my life. It was great. Today I had a really important call. It was great to just be surrounded in a room of humid clothes. I have the AC blasting, but it's really not doing anything when it comes to these clothes. Anyway, you are watching a mukbang. Mukbang? I'm sorry. You are... should I talk while I eat? I feel like it's so bad. I've never done one of these. Anyway, I wanted to finish off the video with a few more self-care tips that I think are super important to this time, and I've pretty much already done them in videos, so I feel like I can just tell you about them versus having to show this can be self-care. You don't gotta go anywhere. You don't gotta do anything. You can seriously just sit in your room, wherever you feel safe at, and I hope you have a safe space in this time, but wherever you feel safe, the most safe at, you can just sit there and vibe, for real. You can sit in silence, you can sit and, like I said, listen to an audiobook or listen to music, but I think specifically sitting in silence is really, really important. And the reason I think it's important is because, if you can't, there's this quote that someone else, I watched a YouTube video that someone said, like, all of men's problems stem from his inability to sit in a room alone. And I hate that quote is gendered, but I think it's really important, especially I think actually for guys who, sometimes because of the world's societal, push to be super masculine and do all of these different things that are strong, you can get away from you and just sitting in a room and just being with yourself. And I think being by yourself is so important sometimes. And yeah, I just feel like that's underrated. I'm gonna have one with should I dip the barbecue sauce into the shake? Oh my, I have to for the video. Let's just lick the excess barbecue sauce. Oh, it didn't make a stain in there. It didn't make a stain, don't worry. That's dope. There's a bit of a weird aftertaste. Anyway, sitting in silence I think is really important. You don't have to go interact with other people and get a haircut and do all these things, although smooth, right? You don't have to do all of those things in order to take care of yourself. You don't have to interact with anyone. I think also another tip that I want to tell you is meditating. I started meditating a lot more during quarantine. I still don't do it as much as I'd like to, just because the day starts and I feel like behind, so I just like do a 7-minute workout and just like rush into it. But sometimes, usually on Mondays actually, and I didn't do it today, but I'll meditate. And when you do that, it's so awesome because how do people do these videos? I just think that when you meditate, you're giving yourself time to think about all the things that are stressing you out. I think even like if you write down, like, and this is also what I do, and I kind of attach this to meditating, is writing down the things I mentioned before, like what I'm grateful for, what I want in life, and who I am. Those I am statements can be really powerful, and when you take the time to meditate, you're giving yourself space to think about anything that might be stressing you out that you're not giving time to. Even doing like a brain dump where you just write down everything you're thinking about in your brain, maybe things that you need to do. At least for me, it really helps me, and it helps me to just not be overloaded with stuff, you know? Because I feel like when you're overloaded with stuff in your head and you haven't gotten a chance to just sit, it can be really hard to process. And if it's hard to process, then you've got all these things in the back of your brain processing while you're trying to do everything else. So my thing is just, you know, try your best. What am I even saying? My last tip is the complete opposite of everything I just told you. Legitimately. It's FaceTime a friend. FaceTime a friend or talk to a friend or something, because I feel like it can be really helpful, specifically when you're talking with people that you genuinely love. That you are, you know, friends that you consider family, you know what I mean? Family that you consider family, right? Like all of that, like talking with the people that you can be honest with, that you will, you know, be able to talk with about anything that might be going on, because it's a really stressful time. And just in general, life can be messy, and I feel like it's really important that you do talk with people about it when you feel comfortable, or when you feel like you can have a productive conversation about it, and usually that's after you do the work with yourself. So I think that, you know, that always helps me take care of myself, all of the tips I mentioned in the video. Almost done with my fries. Overall, I remain really grateful for you, and for you watching these videos and taking the time out of your day. I hope you had a snack during this, because if not, this has to have been really weird to just watch me eat. Don't know what a mukbang is, please look it up so that I don't seem like crazy to you for eating on camera. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you were taking care of yourself in this time. It's so important. So many people are going through so much. Thank you for watching. I'm sending you all the good vibes. I will see you right back here on Sunday. Bye. I still have more milkshake left and more fries, but we're just gonna end it here.